What I was actually going to talk about was the Hall of Fame thing. So
Okay.
I'm going to throw a name at you just off the top of my head. Chris Bosh. Is Chris Bosh a Hall of Famer? I know what I think, but I'm just curious to see what you think.
If he doesn't play another minute of basketball, I would still probably have him in the Hall of Fame.
So would I.
I think just what he did. I mean, his time in Toronto was incredible.
Didn't achieve a whole much in terms of team success, but
at the same the counting stats were
very good.
I mean, it was what
20 and 12,
yeah, like for 7-8 years. Then he goes to the Heat, and everybody talks about how he was that important glue guy, but nobody really he was an incredible.
Which in and of itself is almost insulting to just how important he was to the team.
Well, his
Was
versatility,
everything to that. Like he was everything to that defense. Like if you like they had that hyper aggressive system of defense where they were just like swarming like across the court, and Bosch's ability to go out to like 30 feet and defend guys half his size, was just so important. And being able to scramble back and protect the rim, and he could pass well and stretching the floor, and he was the perfect guy to make whatever fit issues that LeBron and Wade were going to have to kind of make it less of a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
His skill set kept it all going. So I mean, that was 4 consecutive finals
appearances.
That was 4 consecutive finals appearances, and you take what he did as an individual player in Toronto. You take what he did with those Heat teams, and in my mind, I think he's definitely a Hall of Famer. But I as we were talking about before, I tend to value your peak over extended numbers getting. That's why I would say T-Mac is to me it should be a no-brainer Hall of Famer. Same with Chris Webber. But yeah, no, I was just wondering, because some people don't think he is. I've heard a lot of people say that, oh no, he hasn't done enough to justify it, and I think they just weren't paying attention to those Heat teams enough.
Well, I can understand why people don't do it, because a lot of people want to make the Hall super exclusive, which I understand.
But it's got to that point where it's like,
I mean, so Ginobili's going to be in there, basically unquestionably, because of his role with Argentina
and the Spurs.
Taking a non-American team to Olympic gold is it's unheard of. That don't happen. So he's in there. Let's try and run through who we think the Hall of Famers are. Ginobili, Parker.
We're going by what seems to be the established criteria, not what it maybe should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So Ginobili, Parker, and
Dirk,
110%.
Yeah, for sure. Who? Duncan, obviously. He's not in there yet.
Sam Dunk, LeBron, yeah. Wade, yeah.
Pierce,
yeah.
CP3,
yeah.
Kobe, obviously.
Yeah. Melo, I think Melo's a Hall of Famer. Both. I mean, he won a national title.
Yeah, with Syracuse.
And
3 Olympic golds.
3 Olympic golds.
Yeah, if nothing else, that's going to push him in. And then
just being an all-star for that
10, 12 times or whatever.
Dwight
Howard,
100%. I'm trying to think.
Powell?
Powell, yeah, I would put Powell in the Hall. He'll have the counting stats, and he has the peak success in terms of teams. So, he'll make it. As I said, probably the big argument getter would be Vince. I think Vince Carter. He's a difficult one. To really,
his peak was so good, and
that's gonna trying to find a way to put it for the iconic status maybe alone, just that whole like
Frederick Weiss
dunk, and I mean, I'm not trying to take away from the numbers he put up, because I mean, Vince Carter at his peak was a really, really good player, and he's turned into a really good role player, and he's must have 25,000 points by now.
It's got to be something like that.
Yeah. And he never really achieved maybe what he could have achieved. From a team perspective, maybe lacked a certain killer instinct, you know. No, you know what I mean. He never really took it to the next level from that perspective. But I'd say he probably is going by established criteria. He'd probably be a pretty surefire one
for sure. Then obviously Steph. No argument. He's already.
Yeah, he's probably already. He's MVPs and championships alone. I mean,
2 MVPs and yeah.
Would Derrick Rose be the only
MVP
not in the Hall? How many not? I mean, going back, right? LeBron, surefire. I'm trying to think back, right? Steph, surefire Hall of Famer.
Magic.
KD. I'm trying to go in back or descending.
Backwards, descending order.
Descending
order.
Well,
yeah. Descending would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. No, I think right. So yeah.
Duncan.
Dirk, Nash, Shaq, Kobe, KD, LeBron, Steph. Those are the 8 winners and 8 winners in the 2000s. Duncan, did I say Duncan? KG.
Garnett for sure. Throw him in there.
Yeah. And then in the 90s.
90s,
Chuck.
Jordan got, 4 in the 90s?
5,
and then he got a 5th in 88.
Yeah. So, Jordan, Chuck, and Karl Malone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other 90s winners? David Robinson, yeah. So, yeah, we've just gone. I mean, Derrick Rose would surely be the only one.
Yeah, and then in the 80s, it was Magic. Bird won 3.
Yeah.
I think Wes Unseld's in the Hall.
Just goes to show that.
Yeah, Derrick Rose, unless he can win a championship. If he wins a championship in New York or something, then I would say he's going to get in.
That's
pushing it a lot. So
that's the Hail Mary of all Hail Marys. But that year, I thought that
it was LeBron's
I thought it was Dwight Howard's.
Really?
I thought Dwight should have got it that year, and Dwight, as we just said, is a surefire Hall of Famer. So it should have went to Dwight, but
yeah.